Okay, today chapter 7 Importance of Water. We want to study here in this chapter. Mainly we'll discuss about importance of water. Water is an important natural resource which is essential for all living beings. Resource. What is the meaning of resource? A thing mainly which is gifted by our earth, our surroundings. That is resource. Water, air, these are the resources. It is essential for the existence and survival of plants, birds, animals, and human beings. We also use water for drinking and other household activities like washing, bathing, cooking, cleaning, and so on. Usage of water. Besides this, there are also some uses. Water is also used for irrigating the fields, generating electricity, and for transportation. Transportation meaning if you bring one thing from one place to another place. Now you will surprise that human body contains about 70% water. Try to understand. Human body has 70% water. Now next, do you know boats and ships have been a very important means of transportation from very early times. They move on water bodies like rivers, ocean and seas. Now importance of water for animals. All animals drink water. This helps them in digesting their food. The nutrients present in food get dissolved in water. Dissolve means mixing. This helps their bodies to absorb the nutrients. The animal body also produces waste material. Some of these waste get dissolved in water and are excreted in the form of urine. Water bodies, lakes, rivers and seas are natural habitat for many animals. What is habitat? You know about? A place where their animals live comfortably. This is a habitat. Animals living in water are called aquatic animals. It means animals living in water. These are aquatic animals. Now next thing, fish, whale, seahorse, prawn and octopus are some of the common aquatic animals. These animals cannot live outside water. You know this thing? There are some other animals like frog, turtle and crocodile that can live both in water and on land. Such animals are called amphibious animals. Try to understand. Very simple thing. Amphibious. Amphibious animals lives in water as well as on land. Importance of water for plants. Plants require various nutrients for their propagation. These nutrients get dissolved in water present in the soil. Plants absorb water from the soil with the help of their roots. These absorbed water transport the nutrients to various parts of the plant. Plants also need water for preparing their own food by the process of photosynthesis. You know, in photosynthesis, plants make their own food. Plants require water for germination of seeds. Water is a habitat for many plants. We call such plants as aquatic plants. Water lily, lotus, water hyacinth, duckweed, water lettuce and hydrilla are some examples of aquatic plants. Lotus, water hyacinth, duckweed, water lettuce, hydrilla. Now next thing, do you know kamal kakri, often eaten as vegetable, is in fact the stem of the lotus plant. What is this? A stem. Kamal kakri, often eaten as vegetable, is in fact the stem of the lotus plant. Try to understand. Water availability in nature. In the previous class, we have learned that about 3/4 of the surface of earth is covered with water. However, only a very small percentage, about 3% of it is practically used by humans in their daily life. Groundwater. About 97% of water is present in seas and oceans. The remaining 3% water is present in rivers, ponds, lakes, streams and glaciers. A small part of water from Earth's surface seeps into the ground. Below the earth's surface, this is groundwater, gets trapped between underground rocks. Earlier, people used to fetch water for their daily needs from rivers, lakes, or wells. Even now, in many areas where there is no system of supplying water through pipes, people depend on natural sources of water like rivers or ponds. You may see people taking water from pond. Here you may observe ways of drawing out groundwater. Then how will you get water? Groundwater can be drawn out in many ways. Earlier people used to draw groundwater from bowls or step wells. A step well is a well having steps on all sides. Try to understand. A step. You may see in a ladder that there is a step. This enables people to go down to fetch water. With the help of this step well, you can get water. Now next thing, groundwater can also be drawn out and used for irrigation with the help of a water wheel or a riet. A very common and widely used method to draw out groundwater from a well is to use a pulley. Pulley, you may see. Groundwater is also drawn out using tube wells. Tube wells you are seeing in the field. In a tube well, a long pipe is inserted deep into the ground where it dips below the groundwater level. Water is then drawn up by using a hand pump or an electric pump. You may know about electric pump. Water supply. Then it is also important. Without supplying of water, you cannot drink water. Nowadays, there are well-planned water supply systems that supply water to homes and offices in the cities. Such systems are also being used in many villages. In such system, the river water is usually purified by a series of processes that make it fit for drinking. It means before drinking, you should purify water. This purified water is then sent to homes and offices through a network of pumps and pipes. You may obtain water from pipes, pumps, tap, etc. You know this thing. This is a simple chapter. I hope you will try to understand. You will read this thing. Now question answer time. Although I have sent you, but here I am giving you idea. Once again I am sending this thing. You may pause video and you can see questions. I have written answer of value based questions also. Okay, now in page D and E. Here, importance of water, class 5, chapter 7, science, only answers. River and sea, aquatic animal, fish and whale, amphibious animals, that animals which can live both in water and on land. Definition, simple definition. You may notate this thing. There is no problem. In case you may directly phone me. I will give answer of any question. Okay, that's all. Thank you.